morning. Sorry for the no makeup jump scare. I figured we'd get ready together this morning. I sat here for quite a few minutes before I hit the live button. I don't know why I still get nervous. I have knots in my stomach right now. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we're multitasking. I need to get ready for the day. I have to make a couple videos today. So I figured we will chat while I get ready. So yeah, feel free to ask me anything, guys. We'll just hang out. Happy Sunday. I'm a little tired today. I was out a little past my bedtime last night. How old am I? I'm 41. See all my wrinkles and my grays? I'm old. Went out to dinner with some meaty friends last night. You may have seen, I posted that in my stories. And I almost feel like hungover from not getting enough sleep. It's crazy. I didn't drink, 4 years sober. Using my Purely Tallow skincare. And then we'll get some makeup on. Oh, my mom's texting me. Sorry, Mom. I'm live. You can put questions like in the chat, but if you put them in the little question box, then that's easier to see them. Because then they'll be organized and I won't miss them. Okay. Good morning from North California, Ramona. Good morning from Southern California. Hello. Okay, so I use, it's going to be backwards for you, Araza. It's non-toxic foundation. And I'm actually like almost out, so I have a backup here. This stuff is amazing. This, I wasn't even planning on talking about what I'm using, but since nobody's asking me any questions, I will do that. But I wasn't trying to like make this like an ad for any of the products I'm using. That being said, I do have a code for this makeup, and the tallow I was using is Luna. But any hoodle. Good evening from Cape Town. That is amazing. Okay, I am not like getting anything out of this jar. Yeah, barely anything's coming out. Okay, I'll have to scrape that later. Oh, why am I so nervous right now? My goodness. It's been a while since I've gone live on here. So it's like this creamy stuff. It's really nice. Cover up all my red. I get so red easily. Just like washing my face. It's like instantly red. Okay, I promise this will look better once it's all blended in. Have I ever had goose? I have not. I've never like had the opportunity. I've never like seen it. I've had duck, but not goose. Do you use straight beef tallow or a skincare tallow product? So my friend Serena has this company, Purely Tallow. So she has a bunch of like different types and different ingredients, but yeah, it's tallow based. Did you feel sick when first beginning carnivore? I wouldn't say like necessarily sick. I do remember actually like having a few times, I guess, where I was like a little nauseous, where it was like, okay, like I think it's just, adjusting to all the fat too, or like low carb flu, keto flu. So I feel like anything that happens in the first couple weeks is normal. Your body is adjusting. All right. And I got this. I need to go to the dermatologist. This thing is so distracting. It's like, it feels like there's a BB under the skin. It started off as like almost like an ingrown hair thing that I picked. And now I don't even know what it is. But I feel like it even looks worse on camera for some reason. Yeah. All right. It's hard to talk and do this at the same time. I could probably sit here for an hour and just keep doing this. Hi from Pennsylvania. Hello. I don't think I've been to Pennsylvania. Should add that to the list. We're going to do a lot of traveling next year in our van. You made a live. Yes, you made it. I fell off for a month. Advice for detox or just to get back to low carb, no sugar. So yes, I have some tips I will give you, but also a latest YouTube video that we did a couple weeks ago with my friends. It's also on the podcast apps. I think it's titled like crawling out of the carb ditch or something. So that will give you like a longer answer, but a quick answer, I guess, would be to, just decide that you're going to go back on track. Know that it's going to be difficult, but in the moment when you're having cravings, just know it comes in waves. So go distract yourself, or you could just sit with those uncomfortable feelings of wanting something else. Make sure you're eating enough fat, enough protein. In the moment, also, if you're craving something, have a bite of butter, have a pinch of salt on your tongue. I find even like a bubbly water that's even flavored, not sweetened, but flavored, could be super helpful, because it's like your mouth just wants something. It's not like you're necessarily hungry or you're looking for like a dopamine hit. So find another way to get the dopamine hit. Love Equip chocolate mint you recommended. It's now sold out. I know. I'm kicking myself for not ordering it, because I think I was in denial. I'm like, oh, like they'll keep it around, they'll bring it back. And I hope they do bring it back, because that was their best flavor by far. They're all really good, but that was special. So the other flavors I use are, my go-to is like peanut butter and chocolate. What else do we use? I use strawberry in my kids' shakes. And yeah, just know yourself and if those products would be good for you, because they are sweetened with stevia. So if you're struggling with sugar cravings, it could just keep that sugar monster going. I went a couple years without having any of that stuff, and now it just helps me and I enjoy it. I'm not going to go like binge eat on protein shakes. And it doesn't make me like, I don't have a protein shake and then go like, oh, I want to like eat all the things. So just be aware, like it could be triggering for some. Will you make a lunchtime cookbook? What does that mean exactly? Like for lunch ideas? Because I feel like anything can be eaten at any time of the day. I don't know if I'll do another cookbook, but honestly, like now that like my friends have their books that are about to come out, I'm like, oh, maybe I do want another one, because it's like, you think about like, oh, how exciting it is. But I still think I'm recovering from the first one. Like it was a lot of work. Oh, lunch ideas for kids. I am going to be sharing more videos about that. See, I can't get ready and talk at the same time. Let me just show you what these are real quick, and then I'll answer that question. So I was influenced on TikTok Shop. This is Tarte. This is full of toxins, I'm sure. It's called Colored Clay CC Under Eye Corrector. Okay, so my brand that I love, they do have concealers, but you can't really tell actually, because I feel like this lighting is almost like being a little flattering, but I have horrible dark circles that need like a peachy like color corrector and not just like a normal like skin toned thing. So just sharing for those that also struggle, because this has like been life-changing for me. So medium tan peach is the darker one. I'm like shaking right now. It's a little too dark, and light medium peach is a little too light. So I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and it really helps. Back to the kids stuff. Okay. So we homeschool technically, but I outsource a lot. So they do have a little class that they're going to start going to actually this week. They'll start tomorrow. And so they need lunchbox stuff. Like they're there for 2 hours. So it's really just like a snack. So that is actually what I plan to film today, is one of their, a video of what I'm putting in their lunchbox. And yeah, I will share more. I'm going to share more about what I'm feeding my kids and my family, because I don't want this to just be like what I'm eating and how I'm still for like a year now trying to lose the last like 10 pounds. Like I don't want to be focusing on that. So I think like zooming out a little bit and not just having everything be carnivore. I think that will be a little bit more of one of the directions I'm going to go. And then I did see something about a holiday cookbook. So for 1 week last year, I said yes to book number 2. And then I realized like I just can't take that on right now. It's so stressful, and my stress affects my family. But yes, I mean, I probably shouldn't totally like say the concept of the book, but whatever. I mean, it's nothing like that no one's done before. But my thought was to have it be like holiday themed, but also more of like lifestyle. Should I not be saying this? This is fine. I mean, if someone wants to do that too, it's whatever. So that could be a possibility if I did do another book, or maybe even like, you know, ketovore. Like I would say my kids eat more ketovore stuff. Like I'm having avocado right now. Woo. But so I don't know, like that could always be in the future, but then I don't know, maybe not. I might not do another book. We'll see. I mean, it's amazing and I'm glad I have it out, but it's a lot of work. Okay. That looks weird. My eyebrows are sweating. Like I'm a mess over here, you guys. Oh, let me look in the question box. How difficult is it to switch to a carnivore diet? I mean, you just do it. You're going to have some wonky things in the beginning, as your body adjusts, but yeah, just do it. And know that, you know, it's going to be tough for, you know, the first couple weeks as your body like adjusts to not craving that sugar. And yeah. Any help for perimenopause? Joints are suffering. No ease yet from carnivore 4 months in. I'd be curious, like, what are you eating for like joint? I feel like 4 months in, like that, you should be seeing some results. I'm wondering, you know, I'm not like an expert in all that stuff. So like, as far as like perimenopause, I always direct everybody to Danny Conway. Like she is amazing with hormones and all that. So for just my thoughts, it could be like an inflammation thing. I feel like everything comes down to like our gut health, really, you know, so working on that. But yeah, you can, actually, I wonder if the question box is still up. Go to Danny Conway's page. She often does like a question box in her stories and we'll answer those. And then sometimes like she'll tag me and I'll share that to my stories to tell you guys to go over and ask her all the questions. So that actually might still be up, or just stay tuned for when she does another one. Okay, this looks very light on camera, but it looks normal in person. I'm sweating. Okay, let's see. What else am I missing? I saw questions go by. So if you guys could put them in the question box, it's easier so I don't have to scroll back. When you first started carnivore, did you exercise? And if so, what did you do? I would say like, just even start with walking. I mean, lifting weights eventually, but I wouldn't want anyone to feel like it's like, okay, day one, I'm making all these changes. I'm going to start lifting. I'm going to be walking. I'm going to be doing morning sun and grounding and ditching coffee and changing my diet and lifting weights. I don't know if I already said that, but so I would just say even like baby steps and slowly make those changes so you're not like feeling so overwhelmed. But I honestly don't remember what I did. I mean, I've had a love-hate relationship with exercise for years, on and off lifting, never being consistent. So I don't even know if I was doing that in the beginning, to be honest. But I'm trying to be better about it now. All right, we're going to use this like setting powder. I've lost 125 pounds and your cookbook and videos have been amazing for me. Thank you so much. Thank you. And that's amazing. 125 pounds. Oh, this is the wrong brush. Dang. Okay. Good job. Like that's a whole person. That is a whole person because 125 is my goal weight. So I hope you're proud of yourself. All right, let's get some of this set. Lost it in 7 months. Wow. That's wild. I'd be curious. Do you have a lot of like loose skin? Like how's the skin situation going on with that? I remember I've heard like Laura Spath say she wishes she didn't lose her so quickly, that she thought like maybe it affected her skin. Gosh, I'm breathing this in. That's healthy, huh? Sorry. Saw another one go by. Sorry, guys. You have 4 kids who are sugar addicts like I was. Yeah, I mean, I feel my kids, like, could survive on, fruit if I would let them, but they also love meat, so just keep throwing the meat at them. Carnivore coach Peter. Hi, Peter. You do have a lot, but I also had 4 C-sections. Okay, yeah, I've had 2 C-sections, so I still have some belly fat left, so I'm curious to see what my stomach is going to look like when, like, the fat is actually gone, because there's definitely going to be some loose skin, and I have, like, a ton of stretch marks. So that'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. Okay. That is, yeah, great motivation, for sure. Okay, I still have to draw my poor eyebrows on. And then I actually also just ordered this mascara because the brand that I use, Raza, they don't have mascara yet. They're still kind of newish and rolling things out. So this is actually Jenny McCarthy's line of makeup, because hers is also, I don't know much about it, but I hear her talking about, like, the ingredients and stuff. So I wanted to give the mascara a try, and I used it last night, and I thought it was good. Let's see. Do my little blush thing. So this is the color Dusk. Oh, Jeff's texting me now. Hi, Jeff. I'm live. My mustache is sweating. I'm starting to sweat more. Like, my detox pathways are opening for sure. So I use this color on my cheeks, and then I also use it on my lips. Okay, that's an aggressive amount. We'll blend that in, don't worry. Kind of hard to, like, do my makeup in that. Use my mirror. Yeah, because I feel like it looks different in person in my mirror than what I look like on the screen. So today I am, in case anybody wants to know what videos I'm doing, I'm actually going to, I was going to make an equip thing. Trying to do some sort of, like, carnivore-ish keto cookie for my kids, and some, like, protein bars, just something that's, like, lunchbox friendly, so it's not just, like, just some different textures too, so it's not just, like, meat and fruit all the time for them, so I'm going to be working on that. Let's cover up my second head I'm growing. So hopefully I can nail that. I did the cookie last week, and the flavor was amazing. The texture, sorry, I shouldn't have drank a bubbly water before I came on here. The texture was not what I was going for, but it was still good. We ate the whole tray, but it definitely wasn't, like, cookie-like. So I'll be working on that. And we'll see if I can get a video out soon for that. And I will, yes, be getting those kids lunchbox meal ideas and videos soon too. So I put something in stories, and a lot of you guys said that would be helpful. So if you're feeding kids, let me know in the comments, and if that would be helpful to see, like, what we're doing over here in the lunch boxes. I think everyone's, like, gone back to school by now, right? I feel like it's so early. We used to go, like, first week of September. Okay, let's see, there's a question. Are you taking any HRTs? I'm thinking of it, but wanted to see how other women feel on them before, if they help with energy levels. So I'm not, but I'm not, like, opposed to that at all if that's what I would need in the future. Again, I would direct you to Danny Conway for all that. But yeah, I know of people that are on them and they feel amazing on them. Oh, lunchbox ideas for yourself. Yeah, totally. And we've been looking for a good protein bar recipe for the kids. They love the pancakes. Awesome. Yeah, the pancakes, not sure which ones you mean, but we did my carnivore bread recipe into waffles and pancakes, and they've been loving that. and I have too. And I get them like a keto syrup. So that's been a huge hit. Okay, I cannot do 2 things at once. Okay, eyebrows and then mascara. This is really like a 5-10 minute makeup routine that ends up being an hour because I can't multitask. Yeah, definitely check her out. Yeah, so the protein bar recipe, okay, what I have in mind, it's not going to be like a typical protein bar. It's going to be like protein powder, eggs, like butter and a little cream. I forgot. I kind of like brainstormed one and wrote it down. I made actually something similar months and months and months ago. And I posted about it in my story, like, oh, I just need to make a few more tweaks. And then I never touched it again. I'm really bad at doing that. So I'm going to go back to that. It just needed like, it needed something else. It was almost like a little like too sweet. So I will do that. Okay, I gotta get these eyebrows on. But I mean, there's so many like different variations and ways I could go and make it more like a chewy bar. But this one, I guess it's gonna be almost more like a brownie texture or cake. But it will be nothing like that because let's be honest, it's just gonna be flavored egg, a flavored omelet. Oh, I'm not doing a good job today. Yeah, I gotta draw these little eyebrows on. Okay, I promise I'm gonna blend this. I saw some questions go by, I thought, or it's just, see, it tells me every time somebody joins. So that's a little much. So yeah, if anybody has any questions, just let me know. Okay, this is not even. Oh goodness. If I could just have like a glam team every day, that would be helpful. Okay. I'll blend it out, don't worry. So we are also going camping this week. Here and there. My mom's going to be camping all week and we're going to like join her for a few days off and on in between like our classes. So we won't stay all week because the days they have school, I don't want to wake up at the campground to do that because that's just going to be an early morning to get them ready and then drive back. So that will be fun. Camp in our van. Oh, my foot is falling asleep. Okay, so this, let's see, it's just called Hair Like Eyebrow Pen. I just got it probably on Amazon. I had one that I got on TikTok shop a while ago, but this is just an Amazon one. These are not, this is not looking good today. All right, I'll blend that through. So I got another little like brush that I just, so these brushes also are from Araza and they're beautiful and amazing. So I'll blend that. So I'd be curious. Okay, someone's saying, do you want any more kids? We have one of each and not sure if we should have more. We were actually just talking about this the other day. Actually, just last night at dinner, Jenny Middich was asking me. And yeah, we have one of each, which is great. Part of me, I mean, I'm still like, oh, Jeff, let's have another one. He's like, no, thank you. But as much as like I still, like part of me wants one, it's a lot. Like it's hard for me to just manage two. And then going back to starting all over again with the newborn phase and the baby, like I feel like we're just getting to a point where it's like, okay, we can like, the kids are like kids and like people now, you know, and can like get themselves ready to an extent and this and that. Like it just feels like we're in a totally different place and like in a good place that it just might, I feel like it would just be too much. And I am not good on lack of sleep. Like even right now, I feel like I'm not functioning properly. And that's only because I'm only on like 7 hours of sleep, like, which is ridiculous. Like, I feel like I should be just fine. So yeah, going through the newborn phase again, like, I don't know. And then my age too is a concern, you know, like this is not looking good. you know, if something like goes wrong with the baby, I don't know. So I think we'll just stay with our 2 that we have. I just made that look worse. But it's hard. I feel like, you know, as moms, there's still going to be a part of you that like would want to have another one. Would you have had a third maybe 2 years ago? Mine are 2 years apart, so 2 and 4 months. I'm so torn. I hate pregnancy and postpartum. I couldn't have even thought about it 2 years ago. No. It was just, yeah, because I feel like my postpartums have been like really rough too. And yeah, so it was a definite no then. It's only now where I feel like you can almost kind of like in a way like forget how hard that was and how challenging, and you're like, yeah, let's have another one. But Jeff reminds me that no. He's like, I'm not dealing with you being pregnant again and the whole newborn phase. So it's hard. The lack of sleep, and it's a lot. I'm sweating. But I don't want to take this off because I'm like in a tank top and I feel like I need to be like covered. Okay, mascara, and then we're done. Yeah, this is not my best eyebrow work. That's okay. We are still hoping for a first, and I'm older. Those concerns definitely all resonate. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the older you get, like the chances of something going wrong. I mean, my last pregnancy, I was considered a geriatric pregnancy. Oh my gosh, I am like sweating. I feel like this is good news though. Like my mustache is sweating. I am not much of a sweater. So the fact that this is happening, like this is good. This is what I've been working on to detox my body properly. So this is a good thing. Someone just asked something. What was it? What's going on with the mold issue in the house? So apparently they got it out, at least what we can see. But what's interesting is we did an allergy test on my son last year and then didn't realize, because we did like environmental and food, didn't realize till just a month ago when we went to the doctor to talk about some things that the mold that was in his room, which is like clado, like it's on his allergy list. So he was allergic to the mold that was in his room. So apparently, you know, they said they like took it all out, and we retested the house, the dust test, and things looked even worse than it did before. But I heard that could like not be accurate, like, or even like maybe like, cause we did a big clean before we retested. So maybe it was like in the carpet, like if we dusted and then it was in the carpet and then maybe it kicked it up when we vacuumed. I don't know. So I've also heard that you should really wait like 90 days to retest. So I don't know, guys. Honestly, I'm ready to be done with this house and move on. That might happen next year. I don't know like how. I'm such an oversharer, and I don't want to like spill too much where my husband would be like, why are you telling everybody all that? But I mean, if it happens, you'll obviously see that we're traveling. But that's the plan right now, is to hopefully do some more travel next year and like be on the road and like be done with this house, go travel in the van, and not like live in the van for an extended period of time, but maybe like bounce around to some Airbnbs, because honestly, Airbnbs anywhere else besides here in California is going to be cheaper than what we're paying right now. So us leaving and doing all that, like we're going to be like saving money. So that's my goal. And I think it's been like a lifelong dream really to go travel in an RV. It won't be an RV because it's my van that's like my daily driver, but I think it's actually going to happen. And Jeff will be working remote, which is amazing. And so, yeah, we might have some carnivore van life content coming up next year. So we'll see. I should have closed this and had the AC on. I'm like, okay, are you going to do the podcast idea with Jeff? I think your dynamic is so entertaining and wonderful to watch. Well, thank you. I really like him. I think he's hilarious. And yeah, we do, I guess, have like we're just very, I guess, like sarcastic and jokey. And I think a lot of people like that. There are some people that are like, ugh, the way he talks to you. But we're like sarcastic. Like, it's not like, I don't know. I think he's amazing and funny. So yes, it's on the radar. But now, like, because we had like a long drive last night to go meet our friends for dinner. And we were talking about like the travel and stuff. So it's like, we actually might do that. So us starting a podcast together, I don't know if that would be like the right timing. So since I already have mine that's kind of going, I'm not consistent on it. Like maybe I'll just have him, we'll just do some episodes on that instead of officially starting like a whole brand new thing and doing all that. So I'm not sure, because I would also like to document more, like if we do go on the road, and put out more like longer form content for YouTube and like vlogging that. So that might be like a little too much to do all of it. But then obviously if I'm vlogging our travels, then he'll be in it too, and we'll still have that, you know, sharing that side of things. So I don't know. That's kind of what I'm thinking now, that maybe we put the podcast on hold and we'll just focus on, you know, sharing our life on the road. Which at that point, I'm definitely like, I'm going to need to hire some help and have somebody help me edit videos, because if I'm going to be like full on with the kids all the time, I can't just like be on my phone all the time editing things, you know? So that would be good. It'll be like some production level, because I barely edit. I'll just like clip together some things and cut out the dead space. So that would be maybe cool to have it put together a little bit better. Like you're actually watching like a reality show or something, you know? So that was a long answer to your question. But yeah, that's just kind of what's on my mind right now. How do you guys all fit in the van? And do you guys do a co-op for the kids' schooling? So for the van, yes, we do all fit just fine. So the way it's laid out, we have, you know, the front two seats for us, and then right behind us are proper forward-facing seats for the kid. Like they have sometimes like the sideways bench, and I am like so crazy about proper car seat safety. Like Hazel is, she just turned 5 and she's still rear facing. Like we rear face until they max out like one of the things that has them turn around. So she's still rear facing. So their safety was obviously a priority. So that was kind of made us limited on our choices for this size, because this size also is my daily driver, because I needed a new minivan. It was going downhill. I'm like, well, instead of a minivan, let's just, Jeff jokes, because he's like, yeah, instead of a minivan, let's double the price and get this. But I think it's amazing because yes, now I can drive it every day, but it's also going to be our adventure van. So that being said, there's also a bench in the very back that has 2 seatbelts. So if grandma and grandpa want to come with us, that folds down to a bed. Me and Hazel usually sleep there. The top pops up and there's a bed up there, and Jeff and Archer fit up there. But lately Jeff just stays up there, and Archer loves being in the front. So they got us they gave us, Jeff negotiated them to give us these, it's like 3 pieces of an air mattress. It fits in the front seat, and so it turns the front 2 seats into a bed. So it's pretty cool. And Archer loves being up there. So yeah, we all fit. Oh, and then homeschool co-op. Okay, so we actually, I already did the bottom lash on that side. It doesn't look like I did. I outsourced this. It used to be kind of like a tutoring place, but then they do this homeschool like program. So they will go 2 days a week for 2 hours. And then we do have a backyard co-op that we do on Fridays at a friend's house. We've been doing this for years, hired a Montessori teacher, and there's a big group of us, so that makes it affordable. And so we've been doing that, but we're not going to start up again till I think like November, because our regular teacher is coming back. Yay, she's been gone for 2 years. We've had a sub for 2 years who was also amazing, but we get our teacher back, and that will start in November. Is that too much information? You get all the details. So yeah, so we start officially this week, because we're with a charter, and what that does really is just has somebody like to keep us on track, does all the paperwork, does the testing, and then we also get some funds to do like approved classes. So some of the classes that we take are also covered. So it's pretty cool. But that is actually probably going to go away next year, because California sucks, and they're passing that like 84 bill or whatever that's going to like cancel the charters. So that's unfortunate. Gotta love that, huh? So, all right. Thanks for getting ready with me. See, I need to like brush my hair, but I wanted to share one more little hack. So usually I use a Sharpie, but I couldn't find it. So the pen works really great if you're in between appointments and you have grays. I just covered it up like that. So it was worse yesterday. But and it just kind of like blends it in, right? And then the back of your hair, the back of your head is none of your business. So just worry about that. There, save you some money. If you travel, what will you do for their schooling? Yeah, I was just talking about that with Jeff. I'm like, so if we are on the road, I'm going to actually have to take back over doing all the homeschooling stuff, which I feel like it's challenging turning, from mom to teacher and from kid to student. And it can be very frustrating for both of us. So, because we did that for a while before we joined this thing, and it's hard. So, yeah. But I'll just have to pick a curriculum and set aside some time to do the teaching. But maybe Jeff would be able to help me, right? Because he'll be there. So yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, it's gonna have to fall back on me. So fun. Okay, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have an awesome Sunday, and we will chat soon. Bye.